Melissa,
Hi.
to your right or left over.
Okay.
Right here.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Whose idea was everybody getting up on stage?
I think I heard it first through Martha, but she said, Amy's got an idea. And I said, most likely before I heard it, I was like, I'm in. I don't really have to, like, if she has a funny idea, I just am like, Amy Poehler thinks something's funny, I'll do it.
Melissa, hi, Ted from me. I'm right here. Congratulations in front of you.
Oh, hi,
Hey,
sorry.
Listen, congratulations, but forgive me, I have to ask this, but you sort of done for puking what Jim Carrey has done for farting in movies. I mean, it's hysterically
Thank
funny.
you.
What politically incorrect body function is next on the menu?
Well, I'm hoping I don't just go down the list. I thought maybe I'll try something off that, or I'll make a career of it. I don't know.
Well, how do you feel about people so associating that scene with your fame right now? People love you for it.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm just glad people went to see it, and I thought Kristen Wiig and Annie Mumolo wrote such a great script, and to me that scene was such a horror. I always joke that it was like the horror. That was like the horror film segment of that movie, because to me it was less about being gross and just about the sheer horror of that happening publicly, which is why it was so funny to me. So.
Well, you were brilliant.
Well,
Congratulations.
thank you so much.
Melissa, on your left. Hi, Melissa, it's Heather from Gather.
Hi, sorry.
I was there when you were surprised at the nominations, and are you, okay, now you can say. Do you have any advice for any aspiring actresses in Plainfield, Illinois tonight?
I do. I think if anybody tells you that the odds are slim or you can't do something, I just keep walking. Just do whatever the hell you want to do, because they don't know what they're talking about. I think if somebody loves something and you work really, really hard at it, I think the odds are pretty good.
Hi, Jen McBride from CBS.
Hi.
How are you? Obviously, America loves you, but what do you think people most identify with Molly?
I don't know. I think that they really identify with her because she's relatable. I mean, she's not. I said that the reason I took the show was really because she wasn't, a teacher by day and a secret agent by night. I was like, she's just a teacher. There's a million teachers. I think so many people, can relate to that. And I love that Mike's character wasn't, some super-powered flippy blah. It's like he's a cop. He's not a undercover detective. He's just a cop. And I think there's something really great that I love really watching people that I think, oh my God, that's me, or that's my sister, or that's my cousin. And it's so fun to watch like those people that you can relate to kind of trip and fall along the way. And they're so flawed that, I don't know, it's so much more fun to play. I think.
Oh, Melissa?
Hi. Oh,
hi, it's
Hi.
Sam Rubin from KTS.
Hi, Sam.
How are you?
Good.
Good for you.
Well.
So from Emmy nomination morning to here, on stage, you were so great. And you talked about how Chuck Lorre fought for you. What did you mean by that? And were you made aware of that process? If he had to fight for you, did somebody say?
Did I say that?
You did say that.
I don't remember. I thought I literally, if I said a list of numbers, I would not remember what I said.
And Chuck Lorre, who fought for me.
Because I think I had never done, this is my first lead, and I think there was some trepidation about, I think that's a big line to cross. And, I don't think it was like, oh, of course, put her in the lead. I'd never done it before. I don't think people saw me that way. And I think he just really dug his heels in and said, that's it, and he fought for me. And I had some people tell me things that he really, one of his dukes, and, and I'm not saying people were like, we hate her, but I just think he really went to bat for me. And I'm certainly glad he did. It's working out great.
Did you see yourself that way?
Sure. I mean, I always thought like, yeah, give me a bigger part. Like, it's more challenging. Let me, week to week, it's more complicated to figure out, how do you, instead of just coming in with funny lines, which is a blast, but it's a little more challenging to really think of like, okay, where's the character going, and how do you play it, and how do you relate to 3 shows ago? And I like the math of acting sometimes, where you have to keep all those puzzle pieces in line.
Congratulations, good for you.
Thanks. Hi.
was on the carpet and I asked who you were wearing, and your sister stopped and she goes, "She designed that."
Marcy McCarthy, the crier.
Can you tell me a little bit about your dress and you designed it, and I don't know, give me some info about it?
I did. I designed it, and I worked with Daniela Curl, who's an amazing couture dressmaker. And I didn't see anything that I really liked out there, and I went to college for clothing and textiles and always thought I would design women's clothing, and then ended up in New York thinking I was gonna go to FIT, and I started doing stand-up. So how A went to B, I don't know. And then this came up and I just started sketching, and I've always sewn, and I thought, I mean, I did not sew this at all. But, you know, we just kept sketching, and it kind of takes a village, and we came up with this, and I love it. It's wildly comfortable, and it has pockets, which I enjoy in a gown.
Hey, Melissa.
Hi.
I've actually been to Plainfield, Illinois.
Really?
Just wondering
Remarkable.
how that Emmy's going to play at the next McCarthy family reunion with cousin Jenny and all that.
Well, when I fashion it to my necklace, I might just be wearing it in. I think there's a lot of McCarthys in Illinois rooting for me. We're a big, loud, close family, so I think it's gonna play pretty well.
We have time for one more question.
You know, when the show first came on the air, there was a lot of talk about this is about two heavy people. It seems to have really become pretty irrelevant. They're a couple, they have.
It was never about that for me, and the funny thing, it was never about that for Chuck or Mark Roberts or Don Foster. Any of the guys really, you know, it's funny. Mark at one point looked at me during one of our first press conferences. He goes, "I'm writing a romantic comedy. Like, why are all the questions about weight?" So, I mean, I said, I knew that those questions were going to happen in the beginning, and I said, if it's still happening 10 shows out, we're in trouble. But luckily, that's not the case. So they're just writing a good romantic comedy that I love doing. So.
All right, thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody.